it up every time.
What? Whoa! Didn't we do this for a Jason episode? For a Friday the 13th? I swear we started with a Shine Down remix.
Well, let's do it.
Where we were going, whoa!
Gotta let Jason's mom shine.
I swear we did this last year.
Whoa! Gotta let Jason's mom shine down.
All right, that's the song?
That was the cold intro?
All right.
That was it.
I don't know. I got distracted.
I had to crack my beer open.
I got distracted because the cat started sleeping on the pizza box, but he moved.
I got distracted because Barrett said 3, 2, 1, and then it said recording in progress again.
Barrett's really bad at that.
Okay, so.
Hey, cat, stop.
My cat is scratching the. Well, it's
Oh,
your
you
cat.
probably
No, it's yours.
cat.
It's your cat. Cat's scratching the chair.
Cat.
Whatever. Anyway,
Does anyone listening know what's happening yet?
this is going to be edited. Okay, so we just got done watching A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, The Dream Child.
The Dream Child.
I'll read the synopsis real quick. The pregnant Alice finds Freddy Krueger striking through the sleeping mind of her unborn child, hoping to be reborn into the real world.
Bum, bum, bum.
What's
awesome.
What do we think? What do we think, Austin?
This movie is pro-life. They were all like, "Oh, it's a fetus, so it dreams for sure." That's some bullshit.
So Texas, yes, this is official. This is Texas.
This is the one for Texas.
This is the one for Texas.
The other one was not for Texas. This one's for Texas.
And that's what I like about this franchise because, you know, it's got a movie for everyone.
It's got a different point of view for
yeah.
You got a point.
So continuing. I thought the acting was the worst. Not just in this movie.
I liked Alice.
Compared to everyone else, sure.
I think she's my favorite protagonist, but go on.
Yeah. I think I'd agree with that. But yeah, the worst acting that not only in this franchise, but in any movie franchise ever, this was really, really bad acting.
I don't think it's even the worst in this franchise.
It was really, I mean,
the last one was pretty rough.
The last one was so bad with the acting. The first one was awful.
They're all pretty bad.
The banter at the beginning of this movie was so fucking painful to watch.
It was so forced and awkward. Oh my god.
Really the graduation scene. Yes. Oh my god.
And then the jock was a terrible actor. The fucking comic book guy was.
Oh, he was the worst. We're gonna get to him.
Oh, so bad. But anyways, there was a lot of good Freddy goofs, and that was fun. Freddy's really coming into his own in this film. And there was a baby Freddy.
Oh my god, baby Freddy.
Baby Freddy is the best.
He's so cute.
He was cool.
He did look cool.
Yeah, baby Freddy was pretty fucking rad.
Also, the unborn baby, when he turned into Freddy, was pretty fucking rad.
That was funny.
Oh,
yeah. There was a lot of like really fun, enjoyable things about this movie. I thought it was fun to watch, but as a horror movie, nah.
Okay.
As a horror movie, try it.
I mean,
at least movies have stopped being scary
since the beginning. They were never scary.
Yeah, they were never really scary. But I feel like, I mean, by today's standards, are pretty tame. But I don't know. I feel like the first one at least tried to be like a horror movie,
right?
You know.
Yeah.
Now it's really gotten it has turned into complete schlock, which is still fun. You know, but they really don't take these movies serious.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of gobbledygook.
A bunch of
gabagool.
I don't know.
Jeff, what do you think?
I thought the plot of this movie was pretty solid for.
I liked it too.
A Freddy movie, I felt like I knew what was going on a lot more in this one.
So me and Austin, I can't speak for Molly. We did not know what was going on, so I'm glad you did.
No, I mean, I recognized that there was a baby child inside of the adult, and that was what was happening, I guess.
I think already that's more plot than most of these movies has had.
Okay.
It explained itself way more than most Freddy movies did. And
comparatively to the other Freddy movies, you're right.
Yeah, we're not comparing it to fucking Mozart.
Okay, well, first of all, Mozart didn't make movies. He was a music man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're not comparing the two.
Okay.
I just feel like Austin got to say his whole thing, and the second I start speaking,
so anyway, so like here's the thing.
All right, I'm sorry. Go on.
Welcome to my fucking world.
Your world. You're the interrupter, Molly.
Go on.
I just wish that Molly would get pregnant with fucking Freddy Krueger baby right now.
See, as someone who
I
was
would
dating
love
her, I would say I don't.
I would love it if Freddy Krueger crawled out of my snatch and I say, "Go get Jeff."
Oh shit!
All right, so you like the plot, Jeff?
I thought it was a more solid plot that was actually put together more than most of these Freddy movies so far. And yeah, the acting sucked, but acting's always sucked in all of these. The kills were okay. They weren't
not as good as previous
movies. Freddy was
movies.
on top of his game.
He's funny, yes.
Yeah. Like, I feel like the movie had a good pace to it, where like some dialogue, even though it's shitty, just turned into fucking killings and people not believing her. Oh,
which
brought the mom back.
People need to start believing that Freddy's a threat, because this poor Elm Street town, it keeps happening, and no one's like, I don't believe it. Nope, you're crazy.
Just like Crystal Lake, where people could just stop going to Crystal Lake. People could move out of this town. That's, usually if there's teenage kids being slaughtered constantly, people would start moving away from the area. You think that could
honestly, they might be out of the town at this point. Like, there's no saying. Like, the house is just something that appears in dreams.
No, they said he lived on this street at one point in the movie today.
Oh.
So they're still on Elm Street.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't believe you were able to pay attention to the movie to get those details.
I was enjoying it. It was good.
Jeff liked this one. Jeff, are you done with your thoughts? Okay.
I felt that this movie, so when we started this movie, I thought, oh, cool. This one's only an hour and a half.
They're all an hour and a half for the most part.
This felt longer. And
than the last one?
That's
what you said about the last one.
It just, like, the acting was really bad. I did enjoy it. It definitely wasn't as bad as the last one for me personally, because I did like the weirdness to it, and the Freddy goofs were really solid in this one.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the acting was so bad, and it was just to a point where I was like, wow, they're still trying to keep us in this storyline. I just don't know.
And it did make sense.
Made perfect sense.
Well, this is great, Jeff, because I'm glad you can explain the plot to us. Because, okay, I will say this. So I do think, compared to the last one where a dog just pisses fire on Freddy's bones and he comes back to life, sure. I did like the plot of this one better. The last one was kind of more of the same of the third one, but this one I kind of like it. I do like the concept of like him trying to take over.
He's trying to be reborn.
He's trying to be reborn. Yeah. I guess he's trying to come back in the real world, kind of like in the second one, but he's trying to use the baby. And then I guess because the baby is Alice's kid, he can pull people into their dreams. That's a cool concept, I think. But this one, it was okay. I thought this was
sounds like you understood everything that was going on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the baby could pull people into
but like I still don't know how Freddy's back, like, at all.
Yeah, because he died in lots of
but I mean, at this point, it's just the rules in these movies are just like don't make any sense. Like, I don't know how he's back.
I think this one had the most solid rules in all of them besides the first
Okay,
one.
then how is Freddy back? Explain that to me.
Okay, I mean, like I said, besides the first one, Freddy's back because of the newborn baby being born.
Oh, I don't think yeah, that's the thing.
Cricket. Oh, I said the word cricket and it stopped.
That's so weird.
I don't know how Freddy's back.
Something about like a dream join with her newborn baby. He came back right after the movie starts off with the sex scene.
Oh my god! Which we were watching this. I was laughing.
It was just flashes of body parts.
But we couldn't tell.
Super mega close.
We know people are fucking, but like I couldn't tell like what body parts were what.
There were so many of those shots in this film that it really fucking threw me off. It really fucking threw me off that there were so many close-up shots.
I mean, what is that noise?
We have a little baby Freddy hidden in the house, and he's rubbing his little claws together.
I think it's a cricket. We'll just have to.
It's just a cricket. We gotta ignore it, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The cricket can't hurt you.
Unless it's a baby little Freddy.
Unless it's a baby.
Freddy cricket.
It's a Freddy.
Yeah, how is I get that like Freddy is in the baby's head or whatever, but like how is Freddy even back?
I don't know, something about like right at the conception, and Freddy knows her so well because she's been bringing something there. I mean, it's better than any of the other movies of how he got back.
Piss and Fire was pretty good.
Well, I will say this.
She went away, right, because she stopped dreaming. So then as soon as she got pregnant and the baby started dreaming.
Ooh.
There's something.
I guess ultimately
there's something there.
It's never really mattered in these movies. No. Because they never really explain it.
I do like how you're both projecting things onto this film that weren't.
Can we just move on to trivia?
Classic model.
Oh, I'm not done yet. I also too his mom has a central role in this. Freddy's mom, like I guess they have to free her soul in order to defeat him.
Well, yeah, the whole movie had this like reflection of how Freddy was born and everything, and that motherly thing reflecting against his like number one capture person who is now pregnant. It's a connection between that. What the actual connection is, I don't know. But there's a connection there, and there hasn't been a connection in any of the other movies.
I agree with you on that. I'm not
saying that it's fucking written out perfectly, but we're talking Freddy Krueger movies here, and I'm saying the plot is 10 times better and makes way more sense than any of the others have, besides maybe the first.
Yeah, the first one had just like a streamlined simplicity to it that I liked.
Yeah,
I guess they all get kind of weird and convoluted.
It was more of a premise than a plot.
Yeah, it's more like yeah, you're right. It's kind of just like a cool concept, really more than anything.
Well, at least they would fall asleep to go into the dream world.
Yeah, I guess sometimes the baby brings them into the dreams, and other people just fall asleep. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm a dumb, so I was kind of like. I know Jeff no one knew what was going on, but I don't know. There was parts of me I was like, what's going on?
Right.
For me personally,
I could connect dots way more than I could connect dots in any of the other movies.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I lose track of all these movies. I'm like,
but I thought the movie was decent. I thought the kills weren't as great. There wasn't anything as good as the cockroach, the marionette,
right?
The heroin needle glove, or even the first one.
There's fun ones, but they weren't.
But they were really.
I feel
silly.
like they were all Freddy goose when they were killed.
Yes,
like people died, sure, but they were more funny than anything else. Like the stuff in the fucking food and you are what you eat, bitch.
Yeah, just like stuffing fucking food in her face until she chokes.
That was.
And then the one dude turns into a cartoon of himself.
Yeah,
and he gets shredded.
He shreds him.
I'm surprised the black girl didn't die.
She should have, honestly.
They kind of set that up. I thought there was gonna be a cool like diving board. She's like a diver. I thought there was gonna be something cool, like maybe she dives off and the water turns to concrete. I don't know.
She would just not listen to Alice.
No.
Yeah, she was like the worst character.
Yeah.
Okay, Molly, we were getting into trivia.
Okay.
Actually, I don't have a lot of trivia, but I thought this was kind of funny. So I guess like when they were coming up with ideas for the third one, one of the producers suggested this plot, like the baby plot with Freddy trying to like take over the baby and get into the real world. And then one of the producers was like pregnant, and they were like, no, we're not gonna do that. And then so by the time this is the fifth one, so they're out of fucking ideas, And that same lady was like, "Hey, you remember that pregnant idea you came up with before? Let's do it for this one."
Oh my god! Doubled back.
She was just like, we don't know what to fucking do with this series anymore. So that stupid idea about the baby, let's just use that again.
She denied the idea when she was pregnant, and then took it as her own after she was the first.
Yeah, typical fucking woman.
They're always stealing our ideas.
They're getting credit for all the good ideas.
Taking our jobs.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
I thought this
making me make less than them money.
Okay.
They have periods, am I right?
This is why I love Freddy. He calls a bunch of women bitches and then kills them.
This I found was fascinating. They approached Stephen King, the famous author.
Have you
ever heard of him?
That one.
They approached him to write and direct this. Not just write, but to direct this.
Wow.
Which Stephen King has directed a movie before. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Which one?
Maximum Overdrive. It's when the cars come to life.
I've heard
and
of it.
kill
I've
people.
never seen it,
It's with Emilio Estevez. It's a very, very bad movie.
No,
that's Quentin Tarantino.
Was that not also Cars killing people?
There's cars.
There is a car in the movie.
Yeah.
I thought that was Cars.
They approached Stephen King to direct Cars.
Pixar's Car.
I thought that was cool though. Stephen King. I mean, why not? Hey, this is the fifth one. Well, I don't know what to do.
He's a good writer.
Let's approach Stephen King. And also too, which I think so. This was kind of the late 80s. I think the MPAA was starting to kind of hound down on these slasher movies. These slasher movies were very controversial.
Oh yeah,
for their the gore and the violence and the sex. So the MPAA made a lot of cuts to this movie. Although I think I could tell there was some stuff cut down, but I didn't think anything was too oh, that looks bad. That's
there's a couple death scenes that I was like, oh, the camera cut right at before it the knife was gonna go in the eyeball or whatever.
But overall, I thought there's still some nice gory, gross shit in this.
I can't remember any.
I think the motorcycle, when the guy, all those wires and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought that was apparently originally that was more gruesome.
Oh,
but
really?
I still thought it was effective.
I really got grossed out by the scene where he was stuffing the girl's face. That honestly was really gross.
Just the practical effect of her face looks so
disgusting. Every time the camera cut back to her face, they made her have a little bit more of chipmunk cheeks.
Yeah. But
squirrel cheeks.
We're calling them chipmunk cheeks, but it was triple, quadruple what a chipmunk would be.
Chipmunk what?
Also, a lot of claymation in this movie. It was claymation, when she opens up the fridge.
What did I say?
Yeah, that was a cool effect when she opens up the fridge and the friend pops out and then Freddy's like, wah! And then it's die bitch.
Yeah. Also, too, I have a quote from the director.
Oh.
Apparently, filming this was a pain in the ass. They made him make a lot of cuts and stuff. Quote, "It was a rush schedule without a reasonable budget. And after I finished it, New Line and the MPA came in and cut the guts out of it completely. What started out as an okay film with a few good bits turned into a total embarrassment. I can't even watch it anymore." Whoa. Apparently, the director really hates this movie. Which Stephen Hopkins, Predator 2, he's probably best known for. Predator 2 is low-key pretty good.
Yeah.
That's the one with Danny Glover and not Arnold. But it's pretty good.
Stephen Hopkins?
Stephen
the guy in the wheelchair?
Yes.
Yeah. The Lonely Earth guy. Yeah, that's him.
So I will say that the audio for this is all recording through your computer because I don't think this microphone is on.
Is now.
Wow.
Yeah, if anyone's listening to this, they're gonna be like, "Wow, it got really good." The audio all of a sudden.
Is it still recording though? Did you make sure it twitched over?
Yeah, it's still recording.
Okay, but it's catching the sound.
I don't know.
Okay.
Should we be testing it?
Well, I know the microphone is testing it.
We're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we want to go into categories?
Yeah.
Best kill? I think the glutton kill.
That was a good one.
I was trying to think of whether I liked the glutton kill or the fucking comic book guy shred up kill, but the glutton kill, to me, it was it was so like grotesque, and like it really made me sick to watch.
Yeah, the glutton kill was definitely the grossest, but I think the ultimate kill is what the MPAA did to this fucking movie.
Nice.
That's the ultimate.
Nice.
It's not as bad as like that one Friday 13th movie. I think it was like the 7th one where like you could tell like everything was just cut.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, like that one.
That was really bad.
That one got it bad. This one, like, not as much.
Yeah.
Well, there's enough fun and goofiness in the kills that you don't like miss the gore part of it.
That's the thing with the Freddy movies. They're so like goofy that like even if the kills aren't the best, it's still entertaining.
Agreed.
Whereas like Freddy,
I like the
motorcycle one was cool. There's like 3 big ones, but
what?
No.
You like the motorcycle one.
I like the motorcycle one. Next.
Wait, what about the motorcycle one that you like?
I don't know. It was cool. I don't want it.
Are you okay?
Just gonna make me cry. Oh my god.
Okay, motorcycle for you. What about you? I think I would go with glutton.
We went out. We went. Okay, it went Barrett, Molly, and then Austin went in. I went to say motorcycle. Then, before I could get the fucking word motorcycle out, Barrett's like, "Yeah, the motorcycle." Blah blah blah. Anyways, anyone else have any? I'm like, okay.
I was just really excited because I like the motorcycle one too.
We already chose glutton.
Oh my god. Are we breaking up? You
I think so. We're not gonna get through this. We're not getting through this.
It's too late.
Also, how Freddy dies is kind of cool.
I
well, he's not ever dead, but I guess
he did die.
They suck out the souls out of his body or something, and then
they suck the souls out of his body.
And
then he goes and his mom.
He goes into his mom.
Yeah, his mom turns him into Freddy, baby Freddy. She puts him back in his stomach.
Oh yeah.
Her stomach, the little womb, baby, and then as she goes to walk back into her tomb to keep him there forever, he like starts ripping out of her stomach as like doors start blasting open and the movie ends. So this one ended with Freddy already coming back to life.
This one ended being
Freddy's not dead at the end of this one.
Oh, speaking of that,
how is he not dead? What was the whole point of this movie then? I thought they were gonna like release the mom's soul.
What's the point of any of these movies?
I thought they were gonna release her soul. I thought to kill him, to destroy him was I thought.
Well, that's what they thought, but then
at
the end, like it showed it didn't work.
It's like one of those, like in Halloween's, when like at the end, like it's like his decapitated head, like next to his body, and then as the camera like zooms in on it, he like opens his eyes and gives a wink to the camera. It's just one of those things.
Yeah,
they do it in all of them. Why are you
girls.
shocked by this? This happened in like the Jason movies and everything.
I know.
They had the girls at the end, the Freddy coming for you girls.
Yeah,
honestly, not creepy anymore. I've seen them so many times.
Yeah,
I agree.
We gotta be them for Halloween. Like we all gotta wear white and get jump ropes. Yes, that's our Halloween costume.
Yeah. And then one of us can be Freddy.
Yeah.
And pop out and be like,
bitches! Yeah.
Well, since you hate women so much, I think that should be you.
Honestly,
honestly,
I do have to say, anytime Freddy says bitch, it makes me laugh.
He says bitch a lot.
It's so funny. It's just so out of place.
Okay, most annoying character. I think this is a consensus.
Oh, yeah. I think
fucking comic book guy.
Yeah, comic book.
He is a bad actor. God, he's bad.
Horrible.
No, the black girl pissed me off too.
All the friends were bad.
Yeah.
The model girl was awful as well.
Yeah.
Right. Her mom was fucking hilarious.
Her mom.
The mom was cool as shit.
What a cover girl, you got.
Well, the opening scene is like at their graduation or something, and it's these friends hanging out talking at this big graduation party. Like halfway through their dialogue, we're all like, I can't wait for all of them to die because they suck. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like when the pretty girl goes to eat like a carrot or something.
No, she was going to take a lick of a lollipop.
Oh yeah, a lick of a lollipop. Her mom jumps up out of the crowd out of nowhere. You just see her head poke up and be like, "That's not the food for beauty queens."
I know, and Jeff immediately was just like, "I love her.
She's the best."
Could a cover girl eat that?
Yes.
Classic fucking like Friday the 13th or Freddy fucking shit is having a horrible mom.
Oh, let's say the parents in this series, they all suck.
A mom that's like a drunk that doesn't believe.
Everybody's a drunk, alcoholic.
Sober in this movie.
I actually liked him. He actually
very supportive father.
He was a douchebag in the last one.
Yeah, he kicked out the people who wanted to fucking steal the baby.
Which that went nowhere. Why do we need to have that?
Yeah.
That was
you
just...
can't keep the baby. You get out of my house if you say like.
So glad we had that subplot.
Yeah, right.
I really want that. I really want a Juno type storyline in my fucking Freddy movie.
They should have added like at least being like going to an extreme level of being like, trust me, if you have this child, nothing like of the world. You know, like going like with the Dooms, you're doomed.
What would have been better, and hear me out, what if they were like weird Freddy worshippers and they're like, give us the baby. You're going to have a hard time raising this. You know what I mean?
Well, the dad is taking butter knives and sticking them in between his fingers.
Yeah.
He's like,
you'll have trouble with this baby.
You know what I mean?
God, that would be so much cooler.
Yeah, that would rule.
If they would have fucking tied it back into Freddy, it was just like some weird, like,
why?
Political stance or something? I don't know. Not a political stance. I don't know. It's just some like weird.
It's just melodrama.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wait, we need to.
But it didn't go anywhere. Like
no, it didn't. That scene's 5 minutes long.
I think the intention of the scene was for the audience to realize that she wants to keep the baby.
Yeah.
But like, you didn't need that scene for. She could have just had that conversation with her boyfriend when they found out.
Well, they already had that scene. The obnoxious guy, comic book guy, is like, "Why don't you kill it?" And she's like, "No, I can't."
That's wrong.
Although, I mean, I'm not going to get into it whether you support abortion or not. But I mean, in this case, I mean, if there's like a little demon child in my womb,
that thing.
I would probably abort it. I would try it out.
You gotta
just to see what would happen.
Are you experimenting with abortion?
I would try it out.
Try out the abortion.
Yeah, I mean, I think if Freddy, if Freddy's inside your body, maybe kill it. Maybe kill it.
Maybe I'll just have a little abortion.
You're a little bit pregnant.
Yeah, the nurse did say she was a little bit pregnant, so...
oh, that was hilarious. Oh, you're fine. You're just a little bit pregnant. You're not... If you were a lot pregnant, we'd be in trouble.
She's like, I don't give a shit.
Oh, it's okay.
You're
only a little bit pregnant. You can still have time to get rid of it. You're good. The scariest scene...
Ooh, the opening scene of this movie was probably, I think, the creepiest, scariest scene.
Yeah, the sex scene. That was weird.
That was so scary.
No, just the first dream of the girl, I thought was probably the creepiest of it.
With the mom at the hospital room, like the delivery room scene too, really was freaky.
Yeah, they did a good job of like in a lot of scenes of kind of switching it, like, oh, okay, she's definitely awake now. Oh, she's not, which I know has been a trope since the first one,
right?
But this one fooled me for the first time.
In bed, you mean?
Yeah, in the bed, opening scene.
Yeah, okay.
It seemed like she woke up and her boyfriend was there being like, are you okay? And he's like, yeah. And then a second later, it's Freddy and he's like getting on top of her.
He's like in a nightgown, too.
Yeah, he's
like,
in a cute, he looks like Scrooge.
Yeah,
yes, he did. Freddy was in a Scrooge nightshirt, just like hopping on top of her. I was like, what?
I also really liked the, I mean, it's still part of the opening scene, but I think this was the scarier part for me was, or creepier, I guess, was when, like, the 50 dudes were there, and, like, Freddy was also part of the 50 dudes, but, like, without the makeup on. He was just...
Well, geez, Robert, I wonder who the father
was. That was all part of that opening creepy scene I was talking about. Like that
I was just
sequence,
mentioning, like, a different part of it.
The opening sequence was super creepy and like.
Yeah, I would say it got less scary from there.
Oh yeah, that like once that opener ended.
This movie, I feel like the past probably 2 or 3 movies, the opening sequence, I've always been like, oh, this one's gonna be really scary.
Yeah,
and then it's not. But yeah, they always do a really super creepy opener.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. The asylum. Also, right after that asylum scene, a little bit later on, when Freddy's like a baby and then he like turns into Freddy. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's all slimy and he's got the long, gross arm.
Oh yeah,
that was. I thought not really like scary. I just
yeah, like in that church.
And when he says something too, that's hilarious. He's like, "I'm
bad." He said, "It's a boy."
Yeah. No,
it's a boy.
Wait, did he say bitch afterwards? Because I feel like
he had to have.
He must. I mean, maybe.
I think he goes, "It's a boy, bitch."
For the sake of for the integrity of the podcast, let's say he said bitch.
Yeah.
Also, before we move on though, this isn't even a category. I'm just kind of talking. He does leave her a note that says "bitch" or something.
Oh yeah, on the fridge.
I thought that was funny. Yeah, I thought that was funny. What is the best Freddy goof?
Okay.
Ooh.
Sorry, I have mine because I saw it and I was like, this is my favorite.
Yeah, I have a favorite.
And it was very small. However, when Freddy turned into a bunch of little spiders, and all of the spiders were wearing little Freddy sweaters. I loved it.
No, it's awesome.
Oh, that was so, because I can just imagine, they were tarantulas, and I can just imagine the poor costume designer or intern or whoever the fuck that had to make the tiny Freddy sweaters to like place on the tarantulas and just be like, okay, here's the Freddy tarantulas. It's too cute.
I assume that they use like a spray paint or something to spray paint.
Maybe, but whoever had to
don't tell PETA.
Whoever had to make the tiny Freddy tarantulas.
Yes.
I love that.
Very cute. I love that tiny little detail.
Yes, that was my favorite Freddy.
Yeah, that was good.
I respect that somebody just did that. It'd be CGI now.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Freddy Groot. Do you have one?
I think I'm gonna go back to the stuffing the lady's face.
Sorry, I'm just cracking up. Speaking of Scrooge nightshirts, the shirt that Barrett is wearing is
so
like
gross.
this, like stretched out, filthy.
There's stains.
And he keeps like pulling it up to try to make it fit him, and it's just the grossest shit ever.
Oh yeah, it's so nasty.
Yeah, his whole arm is like this huge wingspan. It's a dress.
It's a night shirt.
All right, so we did West's worst night shirt. What is your best favorite?
Barrett will edit this out.
Yeah.
I really won't. I'm too lazy.
Well, now they'll have an insight into your nightlife.
I mean, it is. I see it in the dark all the time, but in the light, just watching you like fiddle with it is really grossing me out.
Okay. Note.
I don't know if this is so much one of those goofs, but it was a death that ended with a great line.
I was gonna say it, but I know
my
it.
God,
don't dream and
don't
try.
Say it.
Oh no!
You just deflate every statement I say.
You didn't know it. You didn't know it. I was telling you.
Jeff tries to say.
He didn't remember it.
He knew it.
I think you said you didn't know it.
You didn't give him a fucking chance.
Come on, guys.
All right, what was yours, Austin?
No, you go.
Oh, I've been gone for.
Wait, I don't know what the line was.
Don't dream and drive.
See, he got to say it.
God,
that was
unbelievable.
Barrett gets so excited.
Barrett just screamed it over Jeff.
I'm sorry.
This is the second time. All right, your turn.
God.
I'm not gonna talk anymore. It's y'all's podcast now.
You freaking win.
It's like if someone's like starting to stand up or like a joke and you're like, knock knock, you're like, interact with it, no. You're like, okay, yeah, it doesn't make much sense without a setup, but yeah, you remember the joke, thanks.
God, like, what is this? How embarrassing?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, we don't interrupt on this podcast. Yeah, that was That was shade thrown at you guys for interrupting.
Sorry, the listeners can't hear this, but me and Jeff just rolled our eyes so big.
Yeah. Plus, like the 3 listeners who listen to this,
if that, probably not even that. I mean, if we're being honest, we have 1.5 listeners. We have a midget that.
And we lost a half a listener. Great way to go, Barry.
Sorry, little people. Sorry, little people. I forget.
Lost
that.
him.
Say that.
Lost him in your giant nightshirt.
You could fit 2 little people in this nightshirt.
Please stop. Anyway.
I thought you were going to say in her pussy.
Well, probably. All right, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I just get really excited.
I know.
What's the next category?
Did Austin even say his?
It was just the part where Freddy was like,
"You are what you eat."
That was good. Stuff in the
bitch.
face. Yeah, bitch.
Hey, you didn't get to live say it.
I was making fun of you when I did that.
Oh.
Remember when Freddy called his mom a bitch? That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Worst
like, you'll never find her.
worst performance. I mean, I think we already said this. I think it's
Robert England.
Freddy is awful in this. He's just terrible.
He's always the best.
I think it's the kid.
Oh yeah,
the comic guy.
Kid.
There's some line deliveries in this movie. I'm just like, why don't you take another take?
Right. Especially when the dialogue's not good in the first place.
Right.
I don't know if I should blame the actors or the writers.
I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah, let's blame it all.
Yeah.
I think Freddy, but
Freddy.
I do like Alice. I think she's good.
She's better than the rest, but not as good as Freddy.
The dad was okay this time.
Actually,
I
kind of like the dad. Yeah, he was such a sleaze in the first one.
But it's just hard to outshine Freddy in these movies.
You can't.
You
can't.
Unless you're a tiny spider and a Freddy spider.
Yeah, unless we count baby spider. I mean, baby Freddy.
Which I count.
Or the nun. I like the nun.
Or
too.
baby spider.
I count all of those as Robert England.
The nun?
The nun. The
nun's the mom.
Yo, Freddy's mom's kind of hot.
Yeah, I hit that.
Okay.
I'd be Freddy's daddy.
Ooh. You're gonna die.
Boy.
Wait.
I guess. Yeah. Did he kill? No, you're just gonna be one of like
200
psychopaths.
I'll be 1/200th of Freddy's.
Hey, what if this was the male version of this movie, and it was like the sperm is like dreaming?
Wait.
He's like, it's in my nutsack. Free Freddy.
Freddy just keeps coming out and trying to like make them all horny.
Yeah.
Like, look at these tits. Look at these Freddy tits, and they're like painted with the red
and green stripes.
Oh my god, the sperm! Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
I did like any of the like shots that were supposed to take place inside of the womb. Those were fun when we saw a tiny little plastic baby attached to like a piece of gum or whatever, and it was supposed to be like
lightning surrounding it.
Yeah, and like
he's feeding the soul,
like shoved down a fallopian tube.
God, honestly, one of my favorite parts was the fact that Alice visited her own womb. Alice went inside her own womb to look at her growing baby, and that's what convinced her to not do an abortion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she joined up dreams with her baby.
Can we talk about that doctor? He's like, well, your baby's perfectly fine. I mean, it's a very big baby, but it's the best baby I've ever seen. Yeah, I'm like, you just contradicted yourself.
And then the little screen for the sonogram, was going crazy.
Yeah,
but like not going crazy. They were acting like it was going crazy, and I was like, it just kind of looks like a ball of nothing.
There was like lightning around her. I don't know.
These movies there's always lightning inside.
These movies don't make any fucking sense. Okay, and then funniest moment. I mean, it kind of goes back to Freddy goof, I guess. But we should probably combine those two categories, right? Funniest moment. Well, not necessarily. Funny moment could be just a bad performance.
For me, one of my favorite moments. Actually, there are two. And one was the mom poking up out of the crowd being like, is that what a cover girl would eat?
Yeah.
And another one was at the dinner table with the mom and all the friends. and the guy being like, "You got the best body to be a model."
Oh yeah!
Whatever.
Oh my god, creepy.
I think the part that I laughed at the most actually was near the beginning when little baby Freddy first appeared.
Oh my god,
And
baby Freddy!
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
baby Freddy skirting around was
Yes.
the funniest fucking shit.
You're right.
Or when they said, to me, I laughed really hard when they said, "This is a child of God. This is one of God's creations," and it just like shows Freddy's fucking
Yeah,
face.
dude, and she's like, "It's no child of God."
That's no child.
Yes.
of God, dude.
Okay, I agree. Iconic.
Yeah, I love the baby Freddy.
I would say
Me
any
too.
line
I want a shirt that has baby Freddy on it.
Me too.
any line delivery from the comic book kid is pretty funny.
Yeah.
It is so cringy every
So
time.
bad.
Ugh.
Also, not traditionally funny, but one of my favorite moments of the movie, as far as having fun watching it, was the very beginning sex scene when we're playing Guess That.
That was
Yeah.
I don't know. Ooh, that's so fucked. Yeah.
Very hard to figure out.
Yeah.
Still have no idea what I saw.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It looks very weird.
They could have shown me anything.
Yeah, honestly, they were so close up. Each fucking shot was so close up that you couldn't tell what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was like bumps and lumps in places.
There
that,
were
like,
bumps and lumps for sure.
there's lots
Yeah.
of bumps and lumps, and I was like, the human body doesn't have that many lumps and bumps next to each other.
At first,
Unless
I thought
it's
it was
Max the dog.
Max the dog. He's got so many bumps and
They
lumps.
zoomed in on the danglies. Like,
Hey, what if your dog Max was like a body double for that sex scene?
He could have been, honestly.
Like, bumps and I won't fucking know the difference.
he's the
It's
one-
provocative. It doesn't matter.
He's provocative.
I did think it looked like a woman's stomach with like little weird
Oh yeah,
creatures trying to
That's-
crawl out of it a
Yeah.
lot of the time.
Jeff
lot,
kept being
yeah.
like, it's
And
a,
it kind of makes sense
it's
in the
a
end
demon
now.
stomach.
Right, I was thinking the same thing because, like, going in, I read like the brief synopsis and I knew it was like something to do with the baby. I was like, is there a baby trying to claw
Like, is
out
this
of
like
the
the
womb?
birth? What's
happening?
happening?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I thought it was.
But then I realized it was the conception after they showed
That
the lips.
was the conception.
God, it's- what a great scene, because if I knew that they were dating, but I didn't know they fucked. So it was good that we had that scene
Well,
to know.
what
We couldn't just have a
what I
scene saying I'm
did-
pregnant. We had to see the fuck.
What I did learn in Catholic school is that life goes from conception until natural death.
Oh.
As I
Wait, what happens if you die unnaturally?
Abortion.
Isn't that weird?
All deaths are abortions.
They always
don't you know?
really stress conception until natural death.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
If someone kills you, you don't die?
You get aborted.
I don't know.
Or does it mean that, like, if you're kept alive on life support, that doesn't count?
I don't know.
Instead of the
I
Terminator,
didn't ask enough questions in my 8 years of Catholic
they should
school.
have named the Terminator movie. They should call it The Aborter.
The aborted.
Did you been aborted?
Oh, God.
Okay, let's rank this.
I just laughed for it.
Let's rank these movies from worst to best. No, best to worst. And then let's score it. And then we'll be done. We can go to bed.
What did I say last time?
I think you were. I think
Are we
you were.
doing best?
You were 3, 2, 1, 4. I think. Yeah, we're doing best to worst.
Best to worst, because I definitely would have, I think, said 1 was best, right?
I think you said. Yeah.
I think I said 1, 3, 2, 4, and now 5.
Okay, and what would you?
Well, actually, 1, 3, 2, 5, 4. Because that 4 was dog shit. This one at least was like baby Freddy and tarantula sweaters.
do?
And I'm gonna give it a Freddy finger.
Only one Freddy finger out of
Yeah,
5.
I mean,
That's
Come on.
crazy.
Okay.
they're getting late. Well, actually,
That's crazy.
yeah. Wait,
I think that's
I guess I would have to give it 2 because they did get pretty creative. But yeah, Anyway, move on.
Okay.
That's all from me.
Now, Jeff,
I don't
I
have
can-
any like very interesting
I
takes.
cannot interrupt you because I don't know what you're going to pick.
Don't say it.
Don't.
I'm going to go 3, still the best. And then 1, and then 5, and then 2 and 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many fingers?
Oh, I'm gonna give it a good. Give it 3.5 Freddy fingers.
Whoa!
I thought it was enjoyable. If they had some good kills in it, it would probably be my favorite.
Yeah, the kills
kills weren't great. Not enough kills. But yeah, I thought that I don't know. I followed through with the movie. Like I got it while it was happening, at least in my head.
Okay, Austin.
1's still my favorite. 3's still my second favorite. Now I think I'm gonna go 2, 5, 4.
Okay.
1, 3, 2, 5, 4.
Okay.
I might have swapped. I think I had 2 lower than 4
You
last
both
time.
had 3 as your favorite last time.
3 was my favorite. It's still my favorite.
I think it was everyone's.
No, 1 was my favorite.
Okay.
I don't remember anything I've ever said in my entire life, so.
And fingers?
2 Freddy fingers.
Okay.
Fucking ass.
Three was really.
You know, I think
fingers. Yeah.
I gave 4. I gave the last one 3 fingers. I think I was too generous to that movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 That last one was awful.
I didn't think it was awful, but I don't hate any of these, actually. I would go, I think the third one, I think is still the best. And then 1. And then, this is where it gets tricky. I was pretty down on 2, but 2 is just so fucking weird and funny.
Yeah.
2's the one with the boy.
That's the gay one.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
With
gay
the
one.
booty
The
bumps.
booty bumps. How many booty bumps would you give me?
Right?
I'm gonna go. Okay, 3, 1, 2, 5, and 4. This one I would probably give 2.5 fingers. Even though I did give the 4, it's okay. The fucking score doesn't matter.
Are you sure you don't want to say 2 fingers and 1 midget finger?
I would give 2
God,
2
don't
midget.
repeat it. God, you were just baited into that.
2.5. No, just a really short finger. Just a really short
baby
person.
fingers.
A little baby,
Baby
little Freddy.
fingers.
Baby, yeah.
Freddy fingers.
I thought there was a lot of fun to be had, but I know you understand this movie to a T. I thought it was a little convoluted, but then again, nothing really makes sense in these movies.
Just favorite fucking movie.
But no, it was fun. But I mean, yeah, it was really, the acting was pretty bad and it was pretty stupid. But again, a lot of fun.
I was just glad that they did some type of justification for why fucking Freddy can just like put people to sleep or like jump into what seems to be the real world, because that's the first time that's fucking happened in any of these movies.
I don't know if
and it wasn't needed in the first one, so I don't include that one because they actually went to sleep. But after the first one, they all just fucking would go into Freddy world whenever they wanted, or he wanted. It pissed me off, and I'm glad.
Speaking of going to sleep.
So the next one is called Freddy's Dead, the Final Nightmare, or something like that.
Something tells me it's not.
I love when they do that.
I know.
That is good.
It was like the 4th Friday the 13th movie was the final chapter,
Yeah.
and like, bro, we got 8 more of these.
And then they're like, yeah, Jason dies. Like the
I'm
death
gonna miss the subtitles of Dream Blank though.
Yeah.
So that was the Dream trilogy.
Yeah.
Dream Warriors, Dream Master, Dream Child.
So,
Well,
Don't dream
two
it.
good ones, one awful one, I'd say. Out of the Dream trilogy.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
All right, till next time.
Key.
Dreaming.
All right. I don't know. I never know how to end
Until
these.
next time, dream out.
Dream on, dream on. Oh my God! Could they please put that song in a Freddy movie?
They can't afford it.
I know they can't. These movies are so cheap; they're not gonna spend any money on.
That's why they like have some like random shit dance
Ooh.
straight the outro song.
The rap song at the end.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I don't know how it went.
I
But...
listened to like 10 seconds of it.
Okay. All right. Bye.
And then just